So this video looks at how you set SMART goals, and I'm continuing to use this example of a student who's going on placement and writing a report about that. So we've started off my section here on the left with SMART goals, and I'm going to use this section on the right, this weaknesses box that we did in the SWOT analysis. So obviously if you're setting goals, they're to change things to improve a skill in your work or in your study. So we're obviously going to focus in on our weaknesses, and as I've said up on the top left there, these goals are SMART, and you would put SMART in capitals because it's an acronym and it stands for specific, measurable, achievable, realistic and timeless. So it's a business used technique, and I've added a little sentence here. It's important to set SMART goals as you are more likely to achieve them as you have planned them fully. So we're going to take from this list, starting at the top. I am only just starting to study makeup, so I'm not very confident. So setting a goal here, we've identified it's going to be more confident. So first off, we need to be more specific with our goals. That one is a little bit vague right now, so we need to give a bit more detail as to what this goal really is. So next to S, we're going to write in a sentence here, and it's saying, I would like to be more confident at applying makeup to clients' faces. So now we're really clear what it is the person wants to be more confident at, applying makeup, and who is involved in this. Who does she want to be more confident with? So with it, working with clients and putting makeup on their faces. So just a little bit more detail has made that specific. Now, although they're written in this order, I wouldn't do them in this order. So I always jump to the T, to the timeless, to set my time scale. How long have I got to achieve this goal? So in here, the student's writing, I would like to have achieved this goal by the end of semester 1. So they're in a college course or university course, and this is their time scale. So we need a date, or we need a sense of months or years, some way to know how long we've got. Now in the A section here, we want to know, is it achievable? How will it be achieved? What is the plan? So for this student, they've identified, I will achieve this by practicing on my friends and family and classmates. So for this student, the method of achieving better confidence at applying makeup is going to be just through practice of making over friends, family and classmates. Now next up we move to the M, which is measurable. How do you measure that the goal has succeeded? What is a way of us measuring or checking or testing that we've achieved this? So the student here is writing, I will be able to measure that my confidence has improved by my own body. So she's going to use a objective method that's going to be just her own sort of sense of whether she's feeling shaky and whether she's feeling confident in the way she's speaking to her clients. She could have decided to take feedback from her lecturer there, or maybe she could have taken comments from her clients as to how confident she seemed to be. So there's lots of different ways to create a measure, but you have to think about how would you know you were successful. And then right at the end we come to the R, and we step back from this and we say, overall, can we realistically achieve this? Is this a realistic goal? So the student here is typing in, I think this is realistic, as I will have to carry out makeup looks every day, every week even, at college and also on placement. So the student's saying she thinks she will be able to achieve this goal because of the natural amount of practice she'll have to do at college and at placement. So you can see from the start here, we began with just, a brief 3 words of a goal, and because we've used the SMART method, we've got a lot more detail here going on with our goals. So moving to our second goal, down the list is around the fact that the student only has a small kit and not very many choices of face painting colours. So she's setting herself a goal, expand my makeup kit. So to give us a bit more detail, what's the expansion going to be about? She said, I would like to expand my makeup kit to include face painting and special effects makeup. So straight away we know what type of products are we talking about here. Then she moves to the T, to the time scale, and tells us, I think this will take some time, so I would like to have achieved this goal by the time I leave this course. So giving a little bit more time to achieve it. And the method of achieving it, I will save up £7 per month for the next 10 months. This will give me £70 to use online to buy more items. So there's going to be a saving scheme. It's going to give her the money to purchase the makeup that she needs. And the measure that it's been successful, she's identified she wants to have 10 face painting colours in her kit. She wants to have 4 glitter shades and over 10 different special effects items. So we could meet this student at the end of her course, open up her kit and count the items, and we would know if she had succeeded. And then she's raised here that she thinks it would be realistic, but only if she sticks to her savings plan. The student doesn't want to add a goal about her car because she can't afford a car, so she's decided to have a look in the list of opportunities and see if there's any goals jumping out for her there, and she's identified that this one about photos and having a portfolio might be important to her. So for goal 3, she's going to set herself one around how she publicises her work and puts her stuff online. So build up photo portfolio is her goal, and then to give us a bit more detail, she's saying, I would like to have an online photo portfolio so I can show all my college and placement designs to future clients and employers, so we know what it is and we know why we're creating it. And her time scale, because she thinks it's going to take a bit of time to create this, she's actually setting a longer deadline of 3 years time. And her achievable element is going to be that she's going to achieve it by setting up an account with Cravado, which is an online website, and she's going to set aside 1 hour every week to edit and put up her pictures. So at the end of the 3 years, if we met her, she would like to have this portfolio with 50 good quality pictures and at least 500 hits on her site, so 500 people visiting her site. And she's reflecting back to see if she thinks it's realistic, and she's kind of not sure because she's not very confident with computers and finds that she's quite short of time. So this goal, we might revisit this and feel that it's not as achievable as it could be.